It's time for Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on the Current 94.3. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Bank of Hartington, Farmers Pride, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation, Avera, Moody Motors, Explorers Credit Union, Mount Marty University, All Season Power Sports, Security Bank, Christian Sidwell and Irrigation, and Top Crop. Now we go live to the arena for Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on the Current 94.3, courtesy of Riverfront Sports.
Good afternoon from Lincoln, Nebraska at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. This is opening round coverage of Class C2. The Crofton Lady Warriors are here at the number 2 seed, and they'll be taking on the number 7 seeded Yutan Chieftains. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Scott Ulrich. Be with you the next couple hours, bringing you Northeast Nebraska basketball coverage. Yesterday, Hartington Cedar Catholic won and advanced. Today, it's Crofton's turn, and they'll look to advance to the semis tomorrow if they can get past a good Yutan Chieftains team. Let's break down the teams that are here in Class C2 and how things are going so far. There was a couple games took place this morning in Class C2. And right out of the gate, we had an upset. Number 1, Johnson Brock, comes in 25-1. They were upset by the number 8 seeded Guardian Angels Central Catholic. The Blue Jays, 21-5. Now they're 22-5 with a decisive victory, 53-38. Johnson Brock exits early as the number 1 seed. The game is just finished here before this one. Number 4 seeded Elkhorn Valley. The Falcons are perfect on the year. They are now 27-0 after defeating the Cross County Cougars, the 5 seed, 52-32. Decisive 20-point victory there as well. Crofton is up next, the 2 seed versus 7 and Yutan. And then the late game this afternoon will be the number 3 Oakland Craig Knights, 23-3, taking on the Homer Knights, and they are 24-2. That is a number 3 versus number 6 respective in that matchup. Crofton comes in 23-3 for a moment last week by 4/10,000ths of a point. They were number 1 in power points, and then things kind of adjusted after a couple other games finished out, and power points were adjusted just by fractions. They fall to the number 2 seed, and where they will take on the Chieftains of Yutan, the number 7 seed. They're 18-6. If the name sounds familiar, this is a rematch of last year's Class C2 state championship between these two schools. There is different chemistry on the floor, though. Obviously, some players have graduated, and one key player for that Yutan Chieftain team, probably one of the most fun players to watch in last year's tournament, their point guard, Jade Lewis, transferred out and went to a different school, so she will not be with the club this year, but they have some very solid performers, and we'll break that down as we get into today's broadcast. This is opening round coverage of Class C2 here at the Nebraska State Basketball Championships. This is the pregame report by Moody Motors. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop out to Moody Motors in Niobrara. Take a break, come back, we'll talk more basketball back in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a 5th-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
In the field,
on your farm, in your community.
Farmers Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field,
on your farm,
in your community.
Farmers Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is the Moody Motors pregame report. And we're at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Girls are still in their warm-ups. Got about 10 minutes to go before tip-off here in first ground coverage in Class C2. Kind of gave an overview of what's going on down here in Lincoln over the last couple of days. Let's delve a little deeper into the Crofton Warriors. Number 2 ranked, as I mentioned, 23-3 on the year. Some very solid victories along the way. Back in December, they defeated Guardian Angels Central Catholic. They were the ones who upset the number 1 seeded Johnson Brock team this morning. That victory, though, in December, 40-32 for Crofton. Followed up by another tough game against Cedar Catholic. They're in D1, but they're down here in the tournament and advanced as well out of first round. As well as solid games against West Central up in South Dakota and Archangels Catholic. Archangels Catholic is down here in the tournament. Anytime you can beat a tournament team, regardless of class, that's a very solid game as well. A couple tough losses against bigger schools, Brandon Valley in South Dakota, Hamlin, South Dakota. Those were 2 of the 3 losses. Their other loss, the Pierce Blue Jays. That game took place the very end of January. Pierce is 18-9. They had their own solid year. And in that game, Crofton, a 10-point loss. Talked to some of the parents and one assistant coach afterwards, and they said it was just one of those nights. We couldn't get the shots to fall, and you're going to have those from time to time. You just hope you don't have it down here in the tournament. After that, Pierce lost, followed up with wins against Boone Central, a win against Pierce, and then another victory against the number 8 seeded Guardian Angels Central Catholic team by 10. They closed things out in the sub-districts, taking place against Norfolk Catholic, the sub-district final against Ord, and then a decisive victory against Centura. The Centurions 54-27. Crofton advanced to another state tournament appearance. That's how Crofton looks, and they're in great shape coming in here, playing the number 7 seed. Look to advance to be 24-3 after today. Take a break, come back. Let's talk about the Chieftains of Yutan. Back to Lincoln in 2 minutes on the current 94.3.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is the Moody Motors pregame show. Still a few minutes to go before tip-off. Number 2 ranked Crofton taking on the number 7 seeded Yutan Chieftains. Yutan comes in 18-6. Solid year for them as well. Obviously, to get down here is very difficult. But they've qualified again to have this rematch with Crofton. Again, rematch of the state title game just 1 year ago. Solid games to throughout their schedule. Back in December, they defeated number 9 Arlington. Rather, they lost to number 9 Arlington, excuse me. And Arlington was defeated this morning here in opening round play, and that was in Class C1. Another game against the C1 school, Raymond Central. Raymond Central's 20-5 on the year. They were ranked number 10. That was a victory for Raymond Central by about 17 points. And then they had a nice long stretch of victories all the way down until you get into February, where they lost again to that Arlington team. That was a closer one, 53-52. Yutan, after that Arlington win, they went on a stretch. A lot of W's in the column. Louisville, Syracuse, Malcolm, all schools down here around Lincoln. They also defeated number 7 Bishop Neumann by 9. And then once they got into the sub-district play, took place, they played Johnson County Central, who was 15-9. They won that one by 11. Then they met up against Guardian Angel Central Catholic. You've heard me say that name quite a few times already. That one there was a very decisive victory. 25 points. Guardian Angel Central Catholic won that game. So Power Points got the Chieftains into a district final against 20-6 Southern Valley. And the Yutan Chieftains won that one by 10, 51-41, and that's how they get here to today. Number 2, Crofton Warriors. Number 7, Yutan Chieftains, coming up in just a few minutes. Take a break, come back. We'll talk keys to victory and starters back in a couple of minutes on the Current 94.3.
My name is Rachel Lindholm, and I'm a sophomore at Mount Marty. Mostly, Mount Marty is it's like home to me. The community is awesome. No matter who you're talking to, whether in dining services or the residence life team, everyone loves talking to everyone else, and everyone's super interested in getting to know you, and everyone loves making you feel like you are home.
Start your journey at Mount Marty University. Schedule a tour online at mountmarty.edu.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Scott Ulrich back on the Bob Devaney Sports Center, Lincoln, Nebraska. We're just about set to go. Class C2 on deck today. Number 2, Crofton Lady Warriors, 23-3. Number 7, Yutan Chieftains, 18-6. We are just a couple of minutes from tip-off. Keys to victory for the Crofton Warriors. Crofton is notorious for applying good, strong, full-court pressure. They hold a nearly plus 21 scoring differential on the year just for that reason. They'll apply full court pressure, especially after a made basket, and that pressure leads to easy baskets on the offensive side, just coming from that defensive full court pressure. The key player of this game, from the seat that I've watched on 4 games this year, is Sammy Allen. She is the one they turn to if they need an outside shot, three-pointer, or even just a mid-range jumper. She's also very good driving into the paint and then dishing, kicking the basketball out to either Weebelhaus, Tramp, or Sienna Pinkelman. I'm kind of giving away some of the starters here, but fantastic player. Cassie and Sammy Allen, the twins. And Sammy Allen usually has just a few more points, but they're both very, very effective. Crofton as a team, they're averaging 57 points per game, allowing just 36, so that plus 21 scoring differential. Again, I think that all comes off of the defensive side. As it is, let's break down the starters and talk about the kids who are going to start this lineup. And the lineups are brought to you by Security Bank. Score big with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. That is my kind of bank. For the Yutan Chieftains, number 5, Addison Jones. Number 20, Jersey Sisk. Number 24, Miley Chakota. Chakota is their biggest offensive weapon. Last year, she had 19 points against Crofton. She's averaging 16, and she's just a junior. Probably going to see this girl again. Number 45, Camelia Dykeman, and number 50, Jenna Trent. Head coach for Yutan is Clay Carlton. This is their 6th trip the Yutan Chieftains have made to state. Now for the starters, Crofton Warriors. Number 3, Cassie Allen. Number 4, Sammy Allen. Number 12, Jada Allen. Number 40, Jay-Z Jansen. And we believe it's going to be number 34, Sienna Pinkelman. We'll see if that changes before the start. But that's what we're going to run with. And those starters are brought to you by Security Bank. Score big of the products and services offered at Security Bank. That is my kind of bank. Crofton Warriors, they are led by their head coach, Maggie Moon, assistant Tiffany Panning, and Angie Canott. They've made 23 trips down here to state. I know there's some schools look at that and go, we would just want to go once, twice, maybe 3 times, but they've been here 23. A lot of experience in this Crofton program. This has been the pregame report brought to you by Moody Motors. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop out to Moody Motors in Niobrara. Back with a tip-off in a couple of minutes on the Current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hardington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hardington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hardington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
In the field,
on your farm, in your community.
Farmers Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
in your community.
Farmers Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
The open road is calling. Are you ready to answer? Hit the road ready to explore with a lower rate from Explorers Credit Union. With auto loan rates as low as 4.99% APR, you're just one turn away from your next big adventure. No application fees and fast, easy approvals. Finance or refinance options. Better rates, bigger savings, boundless adventures. Get pre-approved today at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichson. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. We are set to go. The introduction have been made. Along with the national anthem, we are set to watch. Number 2, Crofton Lady Warriors look to make another march deep into this playoff run and now into the state tournament, 23-3. And the Yutan Chieftains, 18-6, the number 7 seed. Yutan is 10 miles west of Omaha. Needless to say, these programs are familiar with each other. Jumping for Yutan will be number 45, Amelia Diekman. And number 40, Jay-Z Jansen, set to go. Crofton in white, trimmed in maroon. And the Chieftains black, trimmed in red and white checker. The jump is up and it's controlled this time by Yutan. Has it first. We are underway and Lincoln. Pass goes into the paint. Stolen away by Jay-Z Jansen, and now Crofton will have the first go. Just underway here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center with the basketball. Cassie Allen off the top, swing it around the left side to get it to Pinkelman, and now to Sammy Allen. A couple cutters go through the paint, and there's Pinkelman, backdoor cutting. A pass from Jada Allen and an easy bucket. First layup of the afternoon. Pinkelman's got us up 2-0. Crofton on top of Yutan. With the basketball now coming across the timeline. Man-to-man defensive pressure being applied by Crofton. Driving into the paint is Dakota. Kick back out top of the key, and they swing it around. With it now is number 12. That is Allison Kirchman. Kirchman hands it off to Dakota. Well guarded by Sammy Allen. They're trying to find cutters in the paint. Under 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Pass right side. They're out in NBA range. 4 seconds. Going to have to go quick. Drives into the paint. Tipped up. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. The first true offensive possession for Yutan, and the defense stepped up and caused a shot clock violation on Yutan. 6:54. It's only about a minute and 6 seconds off the clock. Crofton up 2-0 in this first quarter here in Lincoln. Long three-point shot's going to go by Pinkelman. It's nothing but net. Sienna Pinkelman scored big with the products and services offered at that Security Bank three-pointer, and now Crofton out to 5-0. The left-hander, that's Dakota, out near the top of the key. Hands it off to Diekman. Diekman also looks like she's a left-hander. Dribble around, she's guarded well by Jay-Z Jansen. Hands it off at the elbow, looking somewhere to go. Can't find anyone, and now Jones has the basketball. Backdoor cut to Diekman, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound clearing the boards away. This time is going to be Sammy Allen. Long outlet pass to her sister Cassie. Draws the contact, and one. Sammy Allen to Cassie Allen on a long pass as she turns around and says, good pass. Absolutely. The and one coming up here for Cassie Allen after that layup. Crofton out to a great start. Got to get a good jump down here at the state tournament. Force the other team to do something they're not prepared to do, or maybe they haven't seen that kind of pressure. Free throw on the way. It's good. Make it 8-0 as we got about 2 minutes off the clock. 6 minutes to go here in opening quarter. As Dakota has the basketball, guarded by Sammy Allen, trying to go strong to the left side, all the way to the baseline. Unbelievable play, goes behind the backboard and then reaches back around to lay it up and in. Solid play by the junior Miley Dakota. Basketball right wing, Jada Allen. Surveying, looking in the paint, can't get anyone. They swing it around the horn. Now Sammy Allen has it on the left wing. Drives into the paint, spins around, goes up with the left-handed, can't get it to go. Rebound clearing the boards away is Diekman of Yutan. Hands it off to Dakota. She comes up the floor, slows things down on the left wing, and now hands it off top of the key. Jenna Trent with the basketball, surveying, tries to go into the paint. Jay-Z Jansen with her second steal, and now Crofton has the basketball. 8-2 is your score. Crofton on top. Quick trigger. Three-pointer goes up. It's good. Sammy Allen, another Security Bank three-pointer, and a timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout taken by Yutan. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds on the Current 94.3.
I'm Brett Wiedenfeld, Chief Financial Officer and Ag Lender at the Bank of Hartington, and I'm also a Northeast Nebraska pork producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we have the tools and knowledge to help your operation grow. We know the needs of our producers and are eager to assist with the demands of your farm. How do we know? Because our Ag Lenders have true Ag experience. Call our experienced Ag Lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
I'd say Crofton came to play. They're up 11-2, 5:19 to go in this opening quarter here in Lincoln. Three-quarter court pressure, it looks like. Crofton now settling back as Yutan has the basketball. Dakota on the right side. Lets one cutter go through, and now Solid pass to Sisk at the top of the key. Right back to Dakota. Goes up with a shot. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound down low. Gets her own board. Puts back up. And it's a block by Jansen. Jansen has 2 steals and a block. And now Crofton pushing it up the floor. Cassie Allen straight up the center. Decides to go into the paint. She's going to be called for a travel. There was a lot of contact there. A player was reaching in. Got a hold of the ball and just disrupted the play. So Crofton will give it right back. 4:52 to go opening quarter. 11-2, and that's scoreboard up there by the Bank of Hartington. Where other banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. Dribbling on the right side is Miley Dakota. She averages 16 a game. Gets into the paint. She's going to go into Diekman, turns around about the 15-foot range, and now pulls it back out. Hands off to Dakota. Thought about a 3. Sammy Allen was right there, though. Nowhere to go. Passing to the paint to Diekman. Kick out, lower left corner. They're passing it very quick. And now a steal. Stepping into the passing lane is Sammy Allen, pushing it up the floor fast as she can. Goes in the paint. Lots of contact. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be Dakota of Yutan. Long outlet pass. This time going strong up with the right hand. It's Diekman up. And no. A travel is going to be called. There was about 4 players in the way. Couldn't quite see it. As it was, that is a travel. Crofton's going to get the basketball back as Sammy Allen checks out. So will Jay-Z Jansen. Checking in, number 5. Doing the last dead ball, that's Alexa Weebelhaus. Also checking in for Crofton. Get a couple other players here when they turn, I believe. It's JC Anthony, as she has the basketball now. Top of the key. Dribble left side, gets it to Cassie Allen, and back to Alexa Weebelhaus at the top. They're playing a 2-person game. Now a pass right back to JC Anthony. Goes up strong. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting 2. As JC Anthony, the junior, getting solid minutes off the bench for head coach Maggie Moon.
Jersey Siski, her first personal foul.
That's Jersey Siski, her first personal foul. Has 2 team fouls on Yutan. No fouls on Crofton. First one on its way, and it is good. Anthony gets the first one to go. Up 12-2, up 10 points early in this game against the Chieftains. Second free throw, back of the iron, bounces a couple times, no good. Dakota's got the rebound for Yutan. Brings it up the floor quickly. Hands the ball off to Jenna Trent, the junior on the left side. They go into the paint, turn around, put it up and in. That's Amelia Diekman. She's got the height advantage in the paint, and that seems to be their motto, try to get into the paint. Now, Cassie Allen goes strong, right through the defenders, cuts in, and lays it up and in. High percentage shot in the paint. Quickly, Yutan pushing it up the floor. Left side with the basketball is Siski. Picks up her dribble, back up to the top. That's Trent. She tries to drive across the paint, and too much traffic, and stealing the basketball is Jay-Z Anthony, and then throwing it away. Immediately threw it into the lane of Dakota, and she picked it off. So now Yutan comes across, setting up their half-court offense. 3:09 to go, opening quarter. Dakota, left side, is going to go to Diekman, and they play a 2-person game. Down low to Trent, tried to go up strong, blocked. It was blocked, I believe that was Cassie Allen, and she's going to go coast to coast, right-handed, up and in. First rule of basketball, stop the ball from coming down the court, and Yutan has failed to do that the last 2 possessions. Cassie knows exactly what to do and drive in, lay it up and in. It's 16-4. Pass in the left corner. Shot's going to go up this time by Diekman. Too strong from 15 feet. Gets the rebound. Dakota goes up. It's going to be blocked by JC Anthony again. And now a whistle. There will be a foul as players are hitting the floor. Referee says foul's on number 20. So it's on JC Anthony, her first team foul. She got a great block the first go of it. Next time around, she got some contact. Couple subs checking in. Both teams having a couple new fresh players coming in off the bench. On the floor for Crofton, Jay-Z Jansen, Pinkelman, Sammy, Jada Allen, and also checking in number 14 is Ashley Schieffer. Trying to lob it into the paint, and now it does come in. It's going to be taken away. Solid takeaway this time by Schieffer. Trying to go quickly to the other end. Hands it off to Jay-Z Jansen, and she's fouled. So the inbound pass was just not a solid pass, stolen away. Quickly going the other direction with Schieffer. Hands it off to Jansen, and she'll be fouled. So Jansen will have a couple of free throws here. First one back of the iron, just a little bit too strong. She'll have one more. Again, 16-4 is your score. 2:25 to go in this first quarter from Lincoln. Second free throw, front of the iron. Does not get the shooter's roll. And Dakota will have the basketball for Yutan. Dribbling off the right side, looking somewhere to go. Now they swing it over, past a couple screens. Long pass going to go to Kirchman. Drive into the paint, kick back out to Trent. Trying to get a three-point shot, and the defense is just solid. They're double-teaming the basketball at almost every corner where it goes. Out top. Now is going to be Siski driving to the paint, looking for a backdoor cutter. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and there's a block by Jansen. Jansen, outlet pass to Jada Allen. Dribbles on the right side, picks up her dribble, trying to get to Jansen. Now she gets it in a low block, and they'll set up their half-court offense. Tried to get in transition there, but just miscue and mishandled on the ball. Jay-Z Jansen, a three-pointer. It's good! Jay-Z Jansen from NBA range. And full timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Back to Lincoln in 1 minute on the current 94.3.
In the field,
On your farm, in your community,
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
in your community,
Farmer's Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
Scott Ulrich back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. 19-4. The Crofton Lady Warriors are out to a fantastic start against the number 7 ranked Yutan Chieftains. Chieftains have the basketball. Dakota dribbling straight across the N logo. Getting the cutters that she wants. Can't find it into the paint. Now we'll hand it off to Diekman. Diekman picks up her dribble, top of the key. Defense is all over, and now they do find backdoor cutting. Up and in is Dakota. But the defense is just swarming of Crofton. Now quickly, three-point shot. Jada Allen puts it up. Nothing but net. The bottom of the basket is finding almost every shot for Crofton. 22-6. Now Yutan at the other end, setting up their half-court offense. Pass is going to go into the elbow and stolen and taken away. Another steal by Ashlyn Schieffer, and Crofton will push it up the floor. Left side, Sammy Allen. Now she picks up her dribble, hands it off to Jada Allen at the top of the key. Looks like a 2-3. It is. It's a 2-3 zone now being applied by Yutan. Pass going to come out to Schieffer, swing it around to the right side. Jada Allen, 10-foot shot up off the glass. It's good. Nice, soft little touch put up by Allen, and she's got 5 in the last 2 trips down the court. Final 17 seconds of this opening period, as Yutan is going to be content to go for 1 shot at the very end. Dakota on the right wing as Crofton settles in. There's still a man-to-man defensive pressure. 4 seconds. I'm not sure Yutan can get it off. It's going to go up, and there is a tip. Cannot get it to go in, and no. Tried a 3, and it was partially blocked at the end of 1 quarter. It is all Crofton, 24-6. Take a break, come back. We'll have second quarter action in 1 minute on the current 94.3.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Scott Ark back in Lincoln, Nebraska. As the teams break the huddle coming out of the bench, I would love to be sitting there listening what head coach Maggie Moon is saying to her girls. They're up 24-6. I don't know what instructions a coach could give them other. Keep the intensity up, keep the pressure. Anything can happen down here at State, and any team can come back. But she has to be very impressed with her ball club after one quarter. Crofton will have the basketball first. At the top of the key is going to be Cassie. Swing it around the left side to Sammy Allen. Waiting, setting a screen now. Sienna Pinkelman, step back three-pointer, too strong. That's going to go up by Sammy Allen. Rebound clearing the boards is Yutan. Yutan's going to have to try to get in some kind of a rhythm against this defense for Crofton. Top of the key is Dakota, handing the basketball off to Siski. She's in about the 15, 16-foot range, and I believe it will be an over and back, yes. She was losing her balance, kind of threw an off-balance pass to Dakota that went across the half court, so it will be over and back. When one thing goes wrong, they all go wrong. Referees are talking to the scorer's table about something, getting that sorted out. And now Sienna Pinkelman inbounds the basketball to Cassie Allen. 7:25 to go in this first half. Still 24-6. Right wing, Sammy Allen's looking for someone to get it to. Comes off a screen of Jay-Z Jansen. 15-foot shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it is going to be off of Jay-Z Jansen, so it will go back to the Chieftains. Something as simple as just stopping after a quarters, and then you start the second quarter, can change the dynamic or change how the flow of the game is going. We'll see how that plays out in the next few minutes. Dakota clears the timeline, facing a little bit of full court man-to-man pressure applied by Sammy Allen. Little give and go, finding Trent down the low block. She's guarded by Jay-Z Jansen. Turnaround, 15-foot shot's going to go up. No. Took too many steps, the referee says. Traveling violation. And they're going to give it right back. A couple subs checking in for Yutan. Their first action tonight. Get that number here. They're just bunched up down in the corner. As it is, Crofton is coming up the floor. Cassie Allen, right wing now to Jay-Z Jansen. She has that 1-3 that I don't think I've seen her shoot one of those yet this year. Jada Allen back to Jansen at the top. Now they're waiting for cutters to go through the paint. Cassie Allen on the right wing. Skip clear to the far side of the court to Jada Allen. Drives into the paint. Puts up a runner. Can't get it to go. Battle for the boards. It's going to be cleared away by Yutan. 6:30 to go here in opening half. Dakota with a basketball. Crosses the Husker logo at center court. Now Crofton playing man-to-man, and they're switching players as well. Driving into the paint. Left-hander putting up a shot. Can't get it to go. It's Dakota. Battle for the boards. It's going to be Pinkelman clearing it away. Pinkelman outlet pass. This time is going to go to Sammy Allen. She dribbles left wing. Step back. Did not pull the trigger on a three. Now gets to her assist on the right wing. Cassie goes up strong. Right-handed. Can't get it to go. Partially blocked, I believe. And rebound is going to be clearing it away for Yutan. Will be Addison Jones. Yutan looks a little fatigued. They're walking the ball up the court. Just seem like they're a little tired. Maybe the pace is not what they're used to. Driving into the paint. Kick out. Thought about a three, and now traveling violation. It was a good pass from Dakota out to Siski. Didn't get that basketball down, and she'll be called for the travel. A couple subs coming in. Make that 3 players. Checking in for Crofton. You got Weeblehouse, Cassie, along with J.C. Anthony. Now Jansen on the right wing has the basketball. Spins around. Anthony back up top of the key to Weeblehouse. They play a quick 3-person passing game on the right wing. Back out to the top, and they swing it around to Anthony. Looking somewhere to go. They find Jansen. Jansen's going to dribble into the elbow. Almost lose it. Picking it back up and get it to Alexa Weeblehouse. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Down in the paint. Down low to Jansen. Goes up strong with the left hand. He can't get the runner to go. And now a foul will be called on Alexa Weeblehouse. It was a great play getting it down to Jansen. She worked hard and got right down to the basket. And left hand just a touch too strong, couldn't get the roll. And now Weeblehouse picks up her first personal, first team foul as we're at the 5:15 mark, 24-6. Crofton on top of Yutan. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hardington. Dakota again walking it up the floor, guarded by Anthony. And now she decides to take off. Coming off a screen of Diekman, double teamed. Now they get it into the paint. Diekman goes up strong. It's going to be taken away with a basketball. It's going to be Schieffer. Schieffer at the other end. Hands it to Weeblehouse. Goes up strong. And a blocking foul is going to be called. Schieffer was quick-handed in stealing that one and going to the other end and getting it to Weeblehouse. Just could not get it to go. It's going to be on the floor foul. So no free throws coming up here at the 4:55 mark of this second quarter. Anthony out to the top of key to Cassie Allen, tries to come off of a screen, and now kick out to Weeblehouse. Thought about it, decided to pull it down on the floor, drives into the paint with a left hand and can't get that one to go either. The basket's being a little difficult here in this second quarter. Trent with the basketball at the other end, goes down low, kick back up to Diekman, drives into the paint, going up against Jansen, and Jansen got a block, but two referees signaled a foul. I'm sure there was body contact. It was a clean block up top, but down low, I could not see. So referee had a great angle on it. At the free throw line is Yutan's Amelia Diekman. First one is up, and it is. Diekman averages about 10.5. She's got 3 now after that free throw. Looking to add one more. Again, 4:36 to go before halftime. Be sure to stick around for the Bank of Hardington halftime report. Second free throw goes up, no good. Rebound clearing the boards away is Jada Allen. Allen comes across the timeline, kick right side. JC Anthony wide open for the three. It's good. JC Anthony puts in that Security Bank three-pointer from the right wing. And now Crofton is up by 20, 27-7 over the number 7 ranked Yutan Chieftains. Hand off to Jones. Now they swing it around the horn with the basketball is going to be number 20, Siski. Siski drives into the paint and she'll be fouled. Referee says fouls on number 12, Jada Allen. And at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Yutan is going to be Jersey Siski, the freshman. Side iron, no good. Young Ball Club. I mentioned a little bit in pregame that their point guard from last year, who was a phenomenal player, one of those that can make those kind of passes, she is now playing for another ball club. So some younger players are filling in. Second one, no good, does not get the shooter's roll. Pass is going to go out the left side to Schieffer, back up to Sammy Allen. They swing it around. JC Anthony up the top of the key. Still 2-3. No, it is a man-to-man defensive pressure. It looks like a zone, but it's man-to-man. Now they kick back out. Three-pointer on the way again, this time by Schieffer. And does not. And it will go out of bounds. So Yutan will be setting up, coming against, look like full court denial pressure. Nope, that was just a show. They put on like they were going to put pressure, but then decided to pull it back. Crofton arguably is the best team in the state. Now an NBA range by Dakota off the glass. And she smiles. I hope somebody got a picture of her face. Driving quickly the other end. Anthony puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Chieftains. Chieftains now trying to push it up the floor. Back with Dakota. That was maybe 4 feet past the three-point line into the paint. Right-handed scoop shot by Trent. Can't get it to go. Alexa Weeblehouse with the board. 3 minutes now. 26-10 is your score. Jada Allen on the right wing. She's guarded by Jones. Now they bring it back up to the top of the key and they swing it around. Long three-pointer goes up by Weeblehouse. And now 3 players set to check in during this next dead ball for Crofton. Chieftains with the basketball, the left-handed Dakota. Swing it back around the horn to Trent. Almost stolen away this time was Schieffer, but Yutan will maintain possession. 16 on the shot clock. Dakota dribbles right wing, guarded by Sammy Allen. Spins around, loses a defender, and goes up and in, and a solid play that time by Dakota. And now a timeout is on the floor. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them back to Lincoln in 1 minute on the Current 94.3.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Scott Ulrich back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nebraska Girls State Basketball Tournament. Crofton on top of Yutan, 26-12. I keep all of my own stats here. They're just unofficial to try to give you a sense of the game. And there was a lot of discussion during that timeout, and they were talking about a play that they were signaling was a two-pointer. So I don't know if my stats will be off a point or not, and I don't know what play they're talking about, but the referees were discussing it. Crofton now with the basketball. Left side, Jansen back to Pinkelman, down low, turn around, up and in. That is a solid play from the two post players. Jansen down to Pinkelman for the easy bucket. Yutan setting up their offense, gives it up to Diekman. Trent up the top of the key and now back up to Dakota. Dakota is well guarded, double teamed, and now a steal, pass is taken away. With it, it's going to be Sammy Allen. Dribbling left side, kick back out to Cassie, and now down low to Jay-Z Jansen. Jansen sees the backdoor cutter, going up strong, cannot get the layup to go is Cassie Allen. Crofton had players in the perfect position. He just got to roll with the punches. It just was not going to go down. And now with a minute and a half to go, up 28-12, Chieftains are setting up their offense. Drive into the paint, Jones throws up a shot, and she's smiling also. That was one of those partially blocked. It hit the front of the rim and just rolled up and over. It went in for Jones's first bucket. The freshman is just still laughing. Pass is going to go down low from Sammy Allen, looking for Jay-Z Jansen, and now she'll be fouled. Foul's going to be on the floor. Foul is number 50. That is Jenna Trent. That's the second personal foul, second team foul on the Chieftains. Crofton has 3 fouls this quarter. Crofton inbounding underneath their own basket. It's going to go into play now, and they'll get it to Sammy Allen. It's guarded by Dakota, and they swing it around the horn. Jada Allen has it, looking for Jansen in the paint, can't get her. And now they get it to Sammy Allen, trying to get a little bit of clearance away from Dakota. Cassie Allen swings it right side now. Jada Allen, the defense has definitely stepped up. It's man-to-man defensive pressure. They had to come out of that zone. Crofton was shooting too good. Driving into the paint. Left-handed all the way around everyone is Cassie Allen. She's having herself a great first half. Now 40 seconds to go. Now 37 before half. Driving into the paint. Putting a shot blocked by, I believe Jansen got the block again. And now Jada Allen will push it up the floor. Right side. And it was partially tipped, taken away, and a foul is going to be called on Crofton. Jada Allen was trying to skip it all the way across the paint. There's just too much traffic in the way there. So Yutan's going to have it, 25.7 on the game clock. Shot clock is turned off for the remainder of this first half. Again, be sure to stick around for the halftime report, our stats, and we'll talk more basketball at the halftime. Jones pass, and it went off the leg of Sammy Allen and bounced right to Dakota. Just sheer luck. Dakota has it, 7 seconds on the game clock. Guarded by Sammy Allen, trying to get some clearance on the right side. Double teamed. Jada Allen's going to shove that pass out into the bleachers. They're trying to come across the baseline pass to number 20, Siski, for the shot, but couldn't get it in. Now Jones will inbound. Jones tipped in, and that was a great catch on the floor. Jones threw that one in. It was tipped by Sammy Allen right into head coach Maggie Moon. A good catch, and now they'll try this again. Inbounding will be Trent of Yutan. Gets it to Dakota. 1 second. Puts up a long NBA three. A foul. There is a foul on Dakota by Sammy Allen. It will be 3 free throws.
Sammy Allen, her first personal foul, 5th team foul against Crofton.
So 3 free throws coming up for arguably the best offensive weapon for Yutan in Miley Dakota. She averages 16. She's the only one on the court right now. Couple dribbles from the left-hander. It's up. Shooter's roll. She gets the first one to go. Her sister last year, she graduated, but they both were very solid for Yutan last year in the state tournament. Second one is good. Matter of fact, Miley, I had her for 19 points against Crofton last year as a sophomore. And no good on the third, so she got 2 out of the 3. That's going to do it for the first half of play. Your score, Crofton 30, Yutan 16. Take a break, come back. We will have second half action. Back to Lincoln in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
The Current 94.3 KDAM, Hardington. More of today's hits.
My name is Rachel Lindholm, and I'm a sophomore at Mount Marty. Mount Marty stood out to me because of its Benedictine values, actually. I knew that I wanted a smaller private school experience anyways. The values and the hallmarks that they show here at Mount Marty, they push you to explore what it is to be human and how to be a better human and care for other people.
Start your journey at Mount Marty University. Schedule a tour online at mountmarty.edu. Mount Marty, where great people begin.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Time 4 to 6 the 16s temperature 1.26 Crofton points at the top with the second quarter full court. I think it's fair to say that from regards all the way down the floor, and probably just see this kind of let's take a look at some of the information here for them. They're just that special here that they set for all like the players' accomplishments in the first half.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hartington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hartington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
In the field,
On your farm, in your community,
Farmers Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
In your community,
Farmers Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington or call 402-254-9557.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. It is halftime. Crofton on top of Yutan, 30-16. We still got a couple minutes to go here before we start the second half action. Let's break this first half down, and we do that by the Christensen Well and Irrigation stats, built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa. First up for the Yutan Chieftains, 16 points in that first half. They were led by Miley Dakota, the junior. She averages 16. She had 11 in that first half. Amelia Diekman had 3, and Addison Jones had 2. It's a Dakota thing. If they can just completely stop Miley Dakota here in the second half, Crofton is definitely going to come out with a victory here today. For the Crofton Warriors, the scoring, quite a few more players got in on the action. Cassie Allen has 9. Sammy Allen has 1 3-pointer. Jada Allen has 5. JC Anthony, I had her for a 3-pointer and a free throw. That was the one that got adjusted. We're watching the scoreboard update here. So she had 3 points total in that first half. JZ Jansen, I mentioned briefly, she has 1 basket for 3. That's a surprise to me. She's definitely got the height advantage. We'll see if they go more to her in the paint in the second half. 3 points, though, so far for Jansen. And Sienna Pinkelman has 7 points. She's got a 3-pointer and 2 field goals to her credit. That's where we sit, 30-16 after one half of play in those stats. Brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation. Take a break. Come back. We'll talk more basketball in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
The open road is calling. Are you ready to answer? Hit the road ready to explore with a lower rate from Explorers Credit Union. With auto loan rates as low as 4.99% APR, you're just one turn away from your next big adventure. No application fees and fast, easy approvals. Finance or refinance options. Better rates, bigger savings, boundless adventures. Get pre-approved today at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Mount Marty, where great nurses begin.
My name is Crystal Diedrichsen. I am an associate professor of nursing. Our nursing program, I feel like, does an excellent job in preparing our students for that future profession as an RN. They have very unique clinical opportunities. Avera has been a long-standing partner with Mount Marty for many, many years. We're really lucky in Yankton to have a lot of clinical opportunities right here.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln. We are still in the Bank of Hardington halftime show. Let's take a quick look around at some other games taking place here in Lincoln. I mentioned earlier that number 8 seeded Guardian Angels Central Catholic has defeated the number 1 seed Johnson Brock team, and that was in Class C2. Also taking place are games in Class D2, and another upset as well that took place this morning. Number 8 Wilcox Hildreth has defeated the number 1 Shelton Bulldogs 49-40. Another number 1 seed goes down this morning. Also in D2, number 4 Dorchester is over number 5 Silver Lake 38-37. That game is final. And then in Class B, why wouldn't we have it any other way? The number 8 seed Norris is on top of the number 1 seed Omaha Skutt Catholic. Skutt Catholic is fantastic this year, but Norris, the 8 seed, is on top 26-17, that game at the half. That's our out of town, or if you will this time, in town scoreboard here what's taking place in Lincoln. This has been the Halftime Report brought to you by the Bank of Hardington. Where other banks have their branches, the Bank of Hardington has their roots. Back with second half action in 1 minute on the Current 94.3.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Girls State Basketball Tournament for Bob Devaney Sports Center. Crofton Lady Warriors are halfway there to getting to the semifinal games that will take place tomorrow right here at the Devaney Center. A little too early to look ahead just yet. We'll get there in time, I believe. As it is, 30-16, Yutan will have the basketball first. They switch directions as Dakota setting up the offense. They get into the paint. It's going to go to Trent. Somewhere to go. No! Steal immediately taken away by Sammy Allen. Going the other direction. Right-handed up and in. Nothing changed from the first half to the second with that defensive pressure, except maybe a 10-minute break for the girls. Dakota on the left wing. Gets it to her trailer. Trent comes behind her. Trent back out to Dakota on the left wing. Again, she's the offensive weapon. They're just keeping Sammy Allen right on her, even if she doesn't have the basketball. Jones, the freshman in the right corner, picks up her dribble against Cassie Allen, tries to get in the paint, taken away. Jada Allen in perfect position, and she's off to the races, coast to coast, right-handed up and in. The ball pressure that Crofton is applying is turning into coast-to-coast layups. Now with the basketball out near the top of the key, Dakota, still man-to-man defensive pressure being applied by Crofton, tries to drive into the elbow, picks up her dribble, and now finds Diekman. Diekman at the elbow, gives it to the cutter going along the baseline, can't get into the paint, just too much defensive pressure. They pull it back out and reset. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and now a steal. This time I believe it was Jansen. Yes, Jansen was able to grab a hold of it, and she's going to be immediately fouled by Diekman. Jansen's knocked to the floor. So it will be Crofton basketball. That foul on Diekman, that is her first team foul. Driving into the paint, Jada Allen tried to get it to Jansen. It just went up and over the head, out of bounds, right in front of head coach Maggie Moon. Absolutely zero emotion or reaction on head coach Maggie Moon after that play was done. She just took it in. I think she's kind of being a spectator on that play. As Yutan now will bring it up the floor. Trent, and should be called for the carry. What I'm seeing here is younger players for Yutan are on the court. They're the starters, but they're just a younger ball club, and the defensive pressure is definitely a problem. Crofton will now have a chance at it. 6:20 to go in this third quarter, up 34-16 over Yutan. Jada Allen into the paint to Jay-Z Jansen. One dribble, gets to the elbow, nowhere to go, has to give it up. Now they get it to Sammy Allen. She swings it back out to the top of the key. They reset their offense. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Now they hand off to Cassie Allen. She comes way out top, resetting everything. Dribbles into the elbow. She's trying to make something of nothing. Can't get a shot to go, but Jay-Z Jansen's there to clean it up, put it back up and in. There's the easy bucket for Jansen, the 6-footer. Jansen, a junior, played basketball last year, but before that I was told she was in the wrestling program. Definitely a solid addition to the basketball club, if I do say. Dakota, top of the key, a little give and go with Trent. Trent down low, moves around Jansen, up and in. Solid footwork that time by Jenna Trent, the junior of Yutan. Crofton pushes it up the floor, setting up the half-court offense. Left wing Pinkelman, skip to the other side to Jay-Z Jansen. They're trying to get it into the paint. Just couldn't find anyone on that pass. Now it's going to go right wing. Sammy Allen dribbles into the elbow, and they reset everything. Head coach Maggie Moon says, cutters, let's go. So some players, they go cutting through the paint, nowhere to go. Driving into the paint, it's going to be Jada Allen with the left hand. Tried to go up strong, but it's blocked, and it will go out of bounds. It'll stay Crofton basketball as J.C. Anthony, Schieffer, and Weebelhaus check in for Crofton.
For Crofton in the lineup, number 5, Lexi Weebelhaus. 14.
You play 3 games in 3 days in a row down here. There could be some substitutions taking place just to try to keep your players fresh. By the time you get to day 3, it can be a lot of fatigue kicking in. So we'll see how that plays in as we go through this quarter. 7 seconds on the clock with a basketball. Schieffer puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Rather, Jay-Z Anthony on that one couldn't get it to go, and now Dakota has the rebound. Rebound, long outlet pass up to Siski. Nowhere to go baseline. She's got to kick it back up. 3-point shot on the way this time by Dakota. No good. Rebound, Jansen. Jansen outlet pass. Crofton trying to push. Just don't quite have the numbers. Defense got back quick, but now a 3-point shot goes up by Anthony. Sidearm, no good. Might have rushed that one just a touch. They were kind of still in transition, and Yutan will have the basketball. We're about halfway through this third quarter as Dakota drives in with a left hand, up and in. Their offensive weapon continues to impress. Jay-Z Anthony back to Weebelhaus, the top of the key. They swing it all the way around, trying to get it into Jansen. Nowhere to go in there. She's well guarded. Trent is giving up about 4 or 5 inches, but now going into the paint, trying to put up a layup is Cassie Allen. Jansen's 4 or 5 inches taller than Trent, but Trent is very physical and is not allowing Jansen to really post up where she wants. Crofton now inbounding underneath their own basket. Long pass, NBA 3 from Sammy Allen. He could not get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Dakota's going to pick it up for Yutan. Dakota Right up the center of the court, down to Trent, down low, guarded by Weebles, turns around, right-handed, no good, and Jansen snags that basketball out of the air. She's going to keep it herself, dribbling up the right sideline, picks up her dribble at the three-point line, and now they bring it back out and they'll reset. Jansen dribbling into about the free throw line, kick out right side, 16-footer on the way, it's good. That time Sammy Allen, a long two-pointer, and Crofton back up 38-20. Not quite doubling it up on the scoreboard yet. Dakota dribbles in, 10-foot turnaround, can't get the little shot to go, gets her own board, and now drives into the paint and knocks down Jansen completely to the floor, but that will be called a blocking foul on Jansen. Yesterday when we were watching games, there was quite a few injuries that took place. 4 or 5 of them that were significant injuries, and I think it was just kids playing extra hard, because I didn't see anything like that in regular season. As now a lot of hustle, almost getting the steal was number 14 Schieffer, tipping that out of bounds, so it's going to stay Yutan basketball. It could have been coincidence on the injury report there, but just seemed like there was just an excessive amount of them. So far, we are clear here today. Dakota, right wing, trying to give and go to Jones, and she's going to lose it. Pinkelman's going to take it away. Gives it up to Sammy Allen, and Sammy will push it up. It's 2 against 4, and she wisely pulls it back. Now they reset, go down baseline, trying to go strong. JC Anthony can't get it to go, but gets her own rebound, kick out. 3-point shot up top, can't get it to go again, is Sammy Allen, and she smiles, claps her hands like, I just missed 2 of those now. And there is a foul on the court. Foul's going to be by Alexa Weebelhaus, trying to get that rebound. 2:45 to go before the end of the third quarter, and we are solidly in control with Crofton sitting 38-20. We talked about that Crofton usually has a 21-point scoring advantage at the end of the game. They're on track for that today. Out front, Dakota, she's just going to lose the handle. It just slipped right out of her hands. Sammy Allen was right there to pick it up. Sammy on the right wing trying to sidestep, go around her, can't get it. They'll swing it back around the top of the key. Now driving in is Schieffer. Schieffer's going to go up strong, and it's going to be tipped up out of bounds. I mentioned in the first half, I wonder what the coach is saying to him. To me, it looks like they're saying drive into the paint. Drive in there, go against those players in the paint. Cassie Allen has driven into the paint more today than I've seen in any one game throughout the season. Inbounding under their own basket is going to be Jansen. Gets it down low, almost got it to Sammy Allen, but tipped off out of bounds off of a Yutan player, so Crofton will keep it. Jansen, inbound, a screen set by Pinkelman. It's going to go in. Now they get it back to Jansen. Give it right back to the inbounder. She's going to spin around and be fouled by Diekman. So going to the free throw line will be Jansen of Crofton. She'll be shooting 2. Siski committed that personal foul from Yutan. That's 2 fouls apiece on each team here in the third quarter. First one on its way by Jansen. That got the shooters bounce, roll, and then it went in. So she's got one more. We get into the start of the fourth quarter. We'll start kind of peeking ahead a little bit. I know we have Cedar Catholic Trojan basketball tomorrow. Sounds like there's a weather event taking place back up at the north end also of the state. Shot goes up, and it is in as well. There was going to be a lane violation on Yutan anyway, but as it was, she got those 2 free throws to go. Dakota slowing things down, dribbling up to the right side. Now they swing it around. Still man-to-man defensive pressure being applied by Crofton, and it is just as intense as it was in the start of the game. Pass on the right wing, players on the floor, and now a foul's going to be called. Foul's on Jansen. Jansen was diving for it, trying to get it away from Siski. And now they're having a discussion. All right, we are underway now. Basketball, Chieftains have it. That's 3 fouls on Crofton as we currently sit 40-20 is your score nearing the end of the third quarter. 3-point shot's going to be up. No good, missed everything, but Trent's there to clean it up. And now blocked by Jansen. I got her down for 2 blocks so far in this game. Quickly the other end, trying to get it down low to Pinkelman, and just too high of a pass. Pinkelman was wide open in the paint, just couldn't quite handle it. And they'll give it right back over with 1:35 to go before the end of the third quarter. 40-20 is your score, and a scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hardington. Where the banks have their branches, the Bank of Hardington has their roots. Pass at the other end of the floor for Yutan, tipped up out of bounds. It's going to go off of a Crofton player, Schieffer. And now some substitutions will take place. So on the floor for Crofton, Weeblehouse, Cassie, Sammy, Jada Allen, and Sienna Pinkelman. Those are the 5 on the floor for the Crofton Warriors. Trent looking to inbound the basketball, gives it into the backcourt to Dakota. She's still guarded by Sammy Allen as they swing it down the right corner. The entire offense seems to be they're just trying to get the basketball to Dakota, and there you find a couple players, and especially Sammy Allen. He's going to go into Trent. Ball's on the floor. 4 players on the floor as well, and now clearing it away is going to be Yutan trying to get it, and then a steal this time by Cassie Allen. Cassie's surveying the field. Right wing is going to go to Jada Allen. Nowhere to go. Good defense getting back for Yutan, not giving up a basket in transition. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Game is tick-tock, ticking away very quickly. Right wing, Cassie Allen gets back out top to Sammy, and Dakota's right there. Wasn't going to let her have another three-point shot. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now driving into the paint. Everybody clears out of the way. Cassie Allen goes up strong, puts up a left-handed shot, but she's going to be fouled. There's that coaching report, I'm almost certain. Once the shot clock got down to 10, everybody at Crofton got out of her way, and Cassie just took it into the paint. So she will be at the line shooting 2. The first one on the way for the senior, gets the shooter's roll.
And to the Chieftains, number 45, take put.
I think that's the first point in this third quarter. Had her for 9 in the first half. And now she's got 1 here in this third quarter. We're just about over at 36 seconds. Second one up, made a little adjustment, nothing but net. So there's a 1.5 difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So they could play this almost just to the last shot. We'll see what Yutan's strategy is. Dakota left wing, back out top to Jones, and it's going to go out of bounds, and no over and back because Cassie Allen's going to pick it up quickly with a pass down low. Pinkelman lays it up and in. That could have easily just been an over and back as it turned in. Quickly at the other end, the shot goes up, no good. Trent's going to clear the boards away for Yutan. Put a shot up, no good. Now 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Crofton with the basketball. Long pass, and it's going to be out of bounds right here at our table. They have 1 second on the clock. Weeblehouse is going to inbound right in front of us. See if Crofton can get a shot off here with only 1 second. Gets it to Cassie Allen. 1 dribble, puts up a shot from about 20 feet. Make it 20 feet past the three-point line, and it is not good. At the end of 3 quarters, it's all Crofton. 44-20. Back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute on the current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hardington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hardington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hardington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska. Crofton up 44-20 as we get set to start fourth quarter action. Okay, my apologies. I mentioned something about a winter storm, and my phone the battery's being drained. So many people are messaging me. I'm sorry. I know there's some weather coming in. We'll let the forecasters up there give you specifics. So Crofton will have the basketball first. Up 24 against the number 7 seeded Yutan Chieftains. Jada Allen swings it to the near side to Cassie Allen. Tries to dribble away, get some space. Now Jansen goes up strong, right-handed up, can't get the runner to go. Battle for the rebounds. Trent's going to clear it away for Yutan. I like it, taking it into the hole, putting pressure on down low, and now a baseball pass going the other direction, and Jansen's just going to tip it and go out of bounds. That'll give Crofton a chance to set up their half-court defense. And Yutan, the freshman Jones, will inbound right underneath her own basket. Looking for Dakota. Can't get it in. Now they find Diekman on the left corner. Diekman guarded by Jansen. Dribbles all around to the elbow. And now back up top of the key to Dakota. Dakota to Siski. Siski looking for Jones in the paint. And now it's going to be stolen, taken away, and quickly right back another steal, taking it the other direction. Yutan, NBA 3 is going to go up to Dakota. It's off its mark. And now battle for the rebound down low. A jump ball will be called. Pinkelman had a hold of it, and so did Trent of Yutan. So this is one of those, you've seen these games when they kind of get out of reach on the scoreboard, and then the other team really starts to reach, and it has that feel on the court. That NBA range that Dakota put up was long ways past the three-point line. So we'll see how they keep going. Pass going to go into the paint, almost taken away by Jansen. Now pass in the low corner, back out to the right side. Jones, a freshman for 3, missed everything. Dakota, players on the floor battling for it. And they're going to call, I believe it's Sammy Allen was on the floor battling Diekman. And I believe she was out of bounds. Now the referees are talking it over. Yep, so they're just conferring. And then the shot clock was conferring as well. So it will stay Yutan basketball. Jones looking to inbound, trying to find Dakota. Finds her. She's too far underneath the basket. And now she'll try to maneuver around Sammy Allen, and she's going to be fouled. It's going to be on the floor. That is Sammy's second personal foul. First team foul on Crofton. 6:50 to go in this game. They're up by 24, 44-20. Pass goes into Siski, and a long three-point shot, no good. Clearing the boards away for Crofton is Cassie Allen. Outlet pass to Jada on the right wing. Has to pull things up and reset the offense. Now Jansen has it. He's going to dribble into the elbow. Skip pass, and they put it down in the low left corner. Three-point shot goes up, no good. And Dakota will clear the boards away. Make that Diekman will get another rebound. Not seeing a change in the play of Yutan, but now comes out to Trent. She drives into the paint, scooping right-handed runner, can't get it to go. Well played by defensively there by Jansen. As at the other end of the court, going up with their own scoop shot, can't get it to go, is Cassie Allen, and the players quickly go back to the other end. Here comes part of that, how much energy do you burn when you have 2 more important games in front of you? Still mainly starters on the floor. Now an NBA range again comes up by Dakota, misses its mark. So you got the high school 3, and then you got the college 3. It's a little bit farther, I don't know, 6 inches or whatever, and then the NBA is even farther than that. Players look like they need a break, and the coach recognized it, and they are going to take a full timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We're going to take it with them back to Lincoln in 1 minute on the Current 94.3.
In the field.
On your farm. In your community.
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field. On your farm.
In your community.
Farmer's Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska. 44-20. Crofton on top of Yutan. One quick update. We talked about it at the half. Number 1, Omaha Skutt Catholic is now in the lead with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter over Norris, 33-32. So a good one brewing down in the Pinnacle Bank Arena. Crofton with a basketball. Pinkelman to Jansen, top of the key. Swing it on the right side. Sammy Allen, a wide open three just off its mark. And Dakota is there for the rebound. They'll provide real-time stats right at the end of the game, the NSAA will here, and I'm curious about some of Dakota's stats. She's been all over the floor. Pass going to come back out to the top of the key, almost losing it with Siski, able to run that one down. The basketball pass going to go into the paint, and it's going to be taken away. Cassie Allen, long outlet pass to Jay-Z Jansen. She ain't going to stop. Strong upright, handed in. Jay-Z Jansen, her second field goal of the two-point kind today. Under 5 minutes to go now in this game. Right wing, Siski, skip all the way over to the far side to the freshman Jones. And a quick-handed, Cassie Allen's going to take that one away, and now she'll just walk it up the court, slowing things down. 4:45 now on the clock. As Cassie Allen's just out there directing traffic, she wants a screen from Jay-Z Jansen. There she loses Jones on that screen. They try to get it into the paint. Give and go. Goes into Jansen. Back to Sammy Allen. Goes up for the layup, but it's going to be blocked. Shoved out of bounds. It'll stay Crofton basketball. And now 3 subs will check back in. J.C. Anthony, Schieffer, and Weebelhaus will come in for Crofton. We still got 4.5 to go, so I'm not sure if that's the end of that we'll see for Jada, Sammy, and Cassie. We'll see as we go along here. Pass is going to come into play and being run down by Schieffer. And now Crofton will set up their offense. Jansen, quick passing. They are a long ways from the three-point line, just out front passing it, kind of burning up some clock. Now, quick shot, right side, no good. Rebound clearing the boards away is Yutan. Long outlet pass to Diekman. Diekman's able to handle it. Tried to go up strong. She does. Up and in over Weebelhaus. Amelia Diekman with that basket. Unofficial, I got her for 5 points. 4 minutes now to go in this game here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Crofton, they are set and looking to move on. We will talk about that coming up here shortly. The semifinals tomorrow as Yutan tries to pass into the paint. Foul's going to be on Crofton. Foul is on.
Yutan, number 50, to the trim. That's her 4th personal foul. First team foul, Yutan.
That's on Trent of Yutan. So Trent's picked up her 4th personal foul. And now Crofton will have the basketball. Looking inbound underneath their own basket. Comes out to Pinkelman. Out top now, right side, Jansen. They skip past to Weebelhaus, trying to get it into the paint. Nowhere to go now, driving in, kick out. Good passing. As it's going to be off of Jansen's hands and go out of bounds. Crofton is so well disciplined and coached that when one pass takes place, that cues another person to do something, another person does something else, and they start this wheel process, and they just get players moving around in the paint coming off of screens. 3.5 to go in this game. Yutan with the basketball. Diekman, 15-foot range, kicks it out, back up the top of the key. Nobody is open. Dakota, double team, left side, 15 feet, can't get it to go. Rebound for Crofton is J.C. Anthony. A steal out front. Dakota takes it away from Anthony. Quickly going strong the other end. Right-handed up. Can't get the layup to go. She gets her own board. Put back up. She's going to be fouled. It's going to be a blocking foul. 2 shots coming up here for Dakota. So the foul's on J.C. Anthony. That is her 2nd personal. The board says 3 fouls, but the public address said 2 fouls on the team. First one on its way. Nothing but net for Dakota. One more free throw coming up here for the junior Dakota. Rattles that one in. She's right there at her season average is the junior from Yutan. Under 3 minutes to go, 46-24. And that scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hardington. Passing out Now into the paint. It's going to go Jansen. One dribble, spins around, gets around to the other side of the basket, and lays it up and in with the right hand. Jay-Z Jansen looking good here in the third and fourth quarter, getting much more points. She was just quiet in that first half. And now trying to go into the paint. It's going to be a travel violation on Yutan. I can see the coach's staff over for Yutan talking. They're looking up at the scoreboard. It's just a matter of when do they do it. It's that empty the bleacher, empty the bench here pretty quick, it feels like. 2.5 to go in this game, trailing by 24. Weebelhaus, right wing, finds Pinkelman. They bring it back out to the top and swing it all the way around to Anthony. Anthony tries to go baseline. Nice bounce pass. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. That's Security Bank three-pointer made by Sienna Pinkelman. And timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by Crofton. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them back to Lincoln for the conclusion of this game in 1 minute on the Current 94.3.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
And the student section is starting the chant. You know the one, you can hear it. I believe that they just won 51-24. Crofton on top of Yutan with 2:08 to go. And now some other players have checked into the game. Crofton and Yutan set to bring in some other players as well. We'll get their names called here as soon as we can. Pass down to Diekman, down low. And she goes up strong, up and in. Diekman adds 2 more to her column. With the basketball, right wing for Crofton. I believe that is Jalen Panning. Hand off to Ostermeyer. And they're playing a 2-person game on that right wing. Back up to Ostermeyer, top of the key, and it's going to be taken away. Dakota with the steal, quickly going the other direction. Up and in is Dakota. And now a timeout on the floor. This is a 30-second timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We're going to keep it here. This is a 30-second short timeout just to get a standing ovation for the players, for starting players for Yutan. Basically what this is when you got 1.5 minutes on the clock. We'll take a quick look here. Crofton's going to advance, and they will play the winner of the next game, the number 3 Oakland Craig Knights or the number 6 Homer Lady Knights. Both and all of these ball clubs are very familiar with each other. They're all that Northeast Nebraska basketball that's well talked about and documented. That game will take place tomorrow right here at the Devaney Center at 3:15. We will have coverage of that. We'll be on the air about 2:55. So Hartington Cedar Catholic will be up first. That's a 10:45 game. We'll be on the air at 10:25. We'll go over that some more in the postgame. With the basketball, left wing for Crofton is Panning. Panning hands the ball off now to Emma Cookta, the freshman. She's on the floor as well, along with number 10, Jenna Tramp. And number 30, that's Jasmine Weisler. Those are the players on the floor for Crofton. Shot goes up by Yutan, no good. Ostermeyer clearing the boards away for Crofton. Addison Ostermeyer, the junior. And now another substitution
30-second timeout.
I like the sportsmanship right there. It's one of those head coach Maggie Moon recognized that Yutan wanted to get another player on the floor, so she called the timeout to allow that substitution to take place with 52 seconds to go. We'll keep it here 51-28. A solid and impressive performance by Crofton from literally right out of the start. They went up 7-0. And before you knew it, it was 12-2, and the double-digit lead just kept pouring on from there. Basketball now comes into play. Emma Cook is going to inbound it, and she'll get it right back, dribbling top of the key, swinging around the right side. Shot tried to go up that time by Jasmine Weisler, partially blocked, and now it will settle and go out of bounds. 16 on the shot, 39 on the game clock. Be sure to stick around for the Moody Motors postgame show, Christensen Well and Irrigation stats, and the Avera player of the game. Lob pass is going to go down low to Armana Sprackle, the sophomore. Partially blocked, gets her own board, goes up strong with the right-handed, up and in. Armana Sprackle gets her name in the scorebook with one basket, now 23 seconds. Shot clock is turned off for the remainder of the game. Pass, and now a foul is going to be called. I'm watching the referee there. Foul was called, and he slapped his face because it was a hit to the head is what it was. That's on Weisler, her first personal, team third. We got 16 seconds left in this game. And now you see if Yutan's content or if they're going to try to drive in. On the left side, they try to drive, nowhere to go. Defense is good, even though these players just came off the bench. 5 seconds. Driving in, no foul called. Clock still rolling, and there it is. I think the referees just let that one play out. That's the ball game, 53-28. That is a solid performance and a great start for the Crofton Warriors here. First round of the state basketball tournament in Lincoln. Take a quick break, come back, we'll talk more basketball on the Moody Motors post-game show. Back to Lincoln in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. If you're an irrigator, how is your pressure this season? Has your irrigation pump been in the ground 20 years or more? Maybe it's time to assess your pump to avoid untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. It is time to plan for next season. Contact Christensen Well today to schedule your pump to be pulled. Christensen Well and Irrigation, with locations in Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Crofton comes out with a victory against the number 7 seeded Yutan Chieftains, 53-28. Solid game from start to finish. They never trailed in this game. This is a rematch from last year's Class C2 state championship game, a game that the Chieftains won. So Crofton gets a little, I don't know if you want to call it a revenge victory, but they get a solid victory here in opening round play. This post-game show brought to you by Moody Motors. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop at the Moody Motors in Niobrara. Let's break the game down. As always, we do that by the stats. Brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation. Built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa. Christensen Well and Irrigation. First up for the Chieftains of Yutan. Addison Jones, the freshman, had 2 points. Amelia Diekman, the senior, her final game, she has 7 points. Jenna Trent has 2 points, and it was all Miley Tachoda. She finished with 17 points, and she's a junior. Hope to see her back here at the state tournament again. Now for the Crofton Warriors, they finished with 53 points. There's a lot of marks on my score sheet. Cassie Allen, she had 9 in the first half. She finished with 11. Sammy Allen finished with 7. Jada Allen, 7. JC Anthony finished with 3. JZ Jansen had 11. And Armana Sprackle had 1 field goal for 2 points. Those are the stats brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation. Brought to you, built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa. One final thing to do, and you're probably going, you left one person off the score sheet. Yes, I did. And that will be today's player of the game, a sophomore with 12 points. Sienna Pinkelman was solid play. She shot threes, she shot free throws, and she also played in the post-up game. Just an all-around great performance by Sienna Pinkelman of Crofton. She is your player of the game, brought to you by Avera Health. Visit avera.org today. One reminder, we will be back tomorrow right here at 10:25. Hardington Cedar Catholic takes on number 2 Elm Creek. We'll have that broadcast 10:45 tip-off for a 10:25 pregame. And then in the afternoon game, number 2 Crofton Warriors advance and will take on the winner of the game that's warming up right now, number 3 Oakland Craig Knights or the number 6 Homer Knights. That is who the Warriors of Crofton will play tomorrow. We'll be on air about 2:55 for a 3:15 tip-off of that Class C2 game. That's going to do it for here in Lincoln. I'm Scott Ulrich for Braden Butler. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for more basketball at the state tournament at the Bob Devaney Sports Center on the Current 94.3.
This has been a presentation of Northeast Nebraska High School Basketball on the Current 94.3, courtesy of Riverfront Sports. Riverfront Sports is your home for all of Northeast Nebraska's high school